really wanna read them to you. So if you like this video, please subscribe and like this video and subscribe to my channel because it helps me a lot to grow. So I will start now. Mr. Root. All the different Misters. It's a very old book. Okay, let me start. Okay. Mr. Root is rude. He is very, very rude. In fact, he's worse than very rude. He's extraordinary rude. Okay. When you meet somebody, you think to yourself that the person has a large nose. But you wouldn't say anything to them, would you? Because that would be rude, wouldn't it? Well, Mr. Root would just blurt it out. A big nose. And he wouldn't stop there. Oh no, not Mr. Root. With a nose like that, you could vacuum the floor. Can you imagine saying that to somebody? Well, I hope you can't. That's pretty rude. And he was the same with everybody. If he met somebody who was overweight, he would shout, "Fatty! You're supposed to take the food out of the fridge and not eat it." Not eat the whole fridge. It's pretty rude if you ask me. If he was driving along in his car, he would yell rude things at the people he passed. Mr. Root was a horrible man and he didn't have any nice things to say to anyone. And not surprisingly, nobody liked him. Oh well. One day, Mr. Root met Little Miss Tiny. Well, not so much as met her, as almost walked over her. "Good morning," said Little Miss Tiny. "Look at the size of you," exclaimed Mr. Root. "Squirt, you're so tiny I could squash you under my thumb." Poor Little Miss Tiny burst into tears and ran home. Poor Little Miss Tiny. Behind a tree on the other side of the street, Mr. Happy looked. Anything but happy. He heard everything. They see how evil he's looking. He's so... That's how he looks. It's funny. Okay, nice page. Okay. The next morning, Mr. Happy was outside Mr. Root's house, suitcase in hand. Mr. Happy knocked on Mr. Root's front door. "Go away," shouted Mr. Root. Mr. Happy knocked again. Mr. Root opened the door. "Can't you read?" he said, pointing at his doormat. That's his doormat. Mr. Root 𝔸𝕊𝕄ℝ said, welcome. Didn't say welcome like everybody's doormat. Mr. Root had crossed that out and in big black letters written, go away, underneath. Sorry, it was a little fly. Okay, next page. Okay. Mr. Happy smiled and barged past Mr. Root and went into the living room. Get out, he shouted. But Mr. Happy smiled with the largest smile, and he just sat down in his armchair. Like he owned the place. His suitcase and shit. He has some plans. He is so not happy, look at him. Okay, Mr. Root exploded. He ranted and raged for half an hour, but Mr. Happy calmly sat through it all, smiling. Eventually, Mr. Root went into the kitchen to make himself some supper without offering anything to Mr. Happy. It's pretty rude. After his supper, Mr. Root ranted and raged for a full hour, but whenever Mr. Root called him, Mr. Happy took no notice. Finally, Mr. Root turned out all the lights and went upstairs without offering Mr. Happy a bed for the night. It's pretty rude. When he came down in the morning, Mr. Happy was still there, still smiling. Okay, I give in, cried Mr. Root. What do you want? Breakfast would be nice, said Mr. Happy. Please. Mr. Root made him breakfast. Not so happy, but he did it anyway. It was the first time in Mr. Root's life that he had done anything for anybody else. In fact, it was the first time ever that he asked somebody what they wanted. Thank you, said Mr. Happy when he had finished. Right, you can go now, demanded Mr. Root. But Mr. Happy did not budge. Mr. Root ranted and raged and ranted and raged, and he ended up making lunch for Mr. Happy and supper too. Brr. He even offered Mr. Root, he even offered Mr. Happy a place to sleep in. That's pretty nice. Mr. Happy stayed for a fortnight, which is long. Yeah. Slowly, the ranting and raging became less and less. Mr. Root discovered that he has something that he had never known that he possessed. You see, he's less angry now. Mr. Happy is changing him. He's infecting him with his kindness. Manners. That's nice. When it was time for Mr. Happy to leave, he shook Mr. Ruth's hand and said, "Thank you very much, Mr. Ruth. I really enjoyed my stay." Mr. Room beamed a smile that was every bit as wide as Mr. Happy's, and he found himself saying, "And so did I." Mr. Ruth was a changed man. Wholesome. Okay. Next page. Oops. Burp blended Mr. Ruth. Well, almost. Oh, well, he still burps. Well, so this was Mr. Ruth. I have a lot of books. Next one is Mr. Uppity. Okay. Mr. Uppity, Mr. Uppity. Uppity, 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 Uppity. This is the story of Mr. Uppity, and how Mr. Uppity finishes. This story is not quite as uppity as the beginning of the story. You see, Mr. Uppity was one of the rudest people in the world, if not the rudest. He was rude to everyone and everybody. So, of course, in Big Town, which was where he lived, he had no friends at all. No one. Miserable old Uppity, they called him, and he certainly looked it. Brr. It's very, very angry. Okay. That's his house. You see his house. So pretty house. I want to live in this house. No, not really. Okay. No one. No, I'm good. Okay. Now, as well as being rude, Mr. Uppity was also rich, very rich. One of the richest people in the world, if not the richest. He had the longest limousine in Big Town. He had the longest garden in Big Town. Oh, yes, he was very, very fancy. It's a very fancy man. He had, on top of the hill in the middle of Big Town, the most enormous house, the biggest house in Big Town. Yes, and there he lived, all alone, miserable old Uppity. One day, Mr. Uppity was walking in the gardens of his enormous house when suddenly he heard a voice, a little voice. "Hello," the voice said. Mr. Uppity looked, and there in one of his hundreds of flower beds was a little goblin. "Aren't you going to say hello to me?" asked the goblin. "Go away," said Mr. Uppity rudely. I know who you must be," said the goblin. "You must be Mr. Uppity." Sniffed Mr. Uppity rudely. "Well, I know somebody who wants to meet you," said the goblin, and he skipped off, the way that goblins do. Yes. "Come on," he called over his shoulder. Mr. Uppyty's curiosity got the better of him, so he followed him. "In there," said the goblin, pointing at a small hole in a tree. "Don't be silly," snorted Mr. Uppity. "He's way too big. It's too big to fit in a tiny here." "Oh, I'm not being silly," said the goblin. "Yes, you are," snapped Mr. Uppity. "I can't possibly." Get in there. Aha, smiled the goblin. And then he said a magic word known only by goblins, which sounded like a wobbly wobbly wook or something like that. Suddenly Mr. Uppity started to shrink. He shrank and shrank until he was exactly the same size as the goblin. Turn me back into my proper size at once, he said, in furiousness. Shan't, grunted the goblin. Hee hee. You know how goblins are. Sneaky little bastards. Okay. So saying, the goblin climbed through a hole in the tree. Poor Mr. Uppity didn't know what to do, so he followed him. Inside of the tree was a stairwell going down and down. Do you know where it led to? It led directly into the Goblin Kingdom. That's where. Oh. I demand to be taken immediately to whoever is in charge, he said, very angrily. Oh, you shall, grinned the goblin, and led Mr. Uppity through the streets of the kingdom of the goblins until he came to a palace. Halt! Who goes there? Cried the goblin, a sentry at the gate. I brought Mr. Uppity, said the goblin. Oh, said the sentry, and he smiled. Ah, we have been expecting him, of course. The goblin and Mr. Uppity passed through the gates into the courtyard, through some more gates and along a long corridor, and through some large golden doors into a huge room. There, sitting on a golden throne, was the king of the goblins. Your Majesty, announced the goblin, bowing low. May I present Mr. Uppity? Ah, said the king. So you're the fellow who goes around being rude to everybody and doesn't have any friends? Nonsense, Mr. Uppity said rudely. Yes. I can see that what I've heard is true, said the king, looking at the indignant Mr. Uppity. You're much too puffed up with your own importance. Therefore, he continued, I am going to allow you to be turned back to your proper size. But when you go back into Big Town, and if you're ever rude to somebody, anybody at all, you will immediately shrink down to the size that you are now. Do you understand? The goblin then took Mr. Uppity back through the to the Goblin Kingdom, upstairs the little staircase, and out of the tree at the bottom of Mr. Uppity's garden. Okay. The goblin looked at Mr. Uppity and said something like, that sounded like koobly woogly boo, or something like that, which is probably woogly woogly gook. said backwards. And Mr. Uppity grew and grew back to his original size. Now do you understand what the king said? Warned the goblin. Don't be so uppity in the future. Mr. Uppity marched off furiously back to his enormous house. I don't think that he learned that much, to be honest. I think that he's going to be super rude. We'll see. The following day, Mr. Uppity was out walking through the streets of Big Town. Suddenly, he came across a little boy playing with a ball. "Get out of my way!" he snapped rudely. As soon as he said it, you know what happened? Yes. Mr. Uppity shrank and shrank until he was no bigger than the ball the boy was playing with. Oh dear, he snapped. And then he thought, no, that's what he thought, he didn't say that. Oh dear, I am sorry, he said to the boy. What I meant to say was, please, can I get past you? Immediately, Mr. Uppity grew back into his original size, and the boy moved, and Mr. Uppity went his way. Then he met an old lady. He met an old lady carrying a large shopping basket. She was late for the market. "Excuse me," said Mr. Uppity. She said to Mr. Uppity, "Excuse me, can you tell me the time, please?" "No," Mr. Uppity said rudely. And as soon as he said that, do you know what happened? I do. Yes. Mr. Uppity shrank and shrank until he could easily fit it in the old lady's basket. Oh dear, he snapped. And thought, "I am so sorry," he said to the old lady. "I was meant to say it was 20 past 11. 25 past 11. Yes, that's what he said. Immediately, Mr. Uppity grew into his original size again, and the old lady thanked him. Yes. And Mr. Uppity went his way. Then he went and he bought a newspaper from a man standing on the corner of the street in Big Town. He was just about to walk away when suddenly he stopped and thought. And he turned to the man and he said, "Thank you." "Thank you" was a word that never even came out of Mr. Uppity's mouth. The man smiled, and the smile was something that Mr. Uppity never got. He was not used to getting it. That's nice. Then Mr. Uppity was stopped by a man who asked him if he could tell him the way to the bank. Mr. Uppity was about to say no, but then he thought it through and he said yes. And he told the man. "Thank you," said the man. "Thank you" was a word that Mr. Uppity never used before, but a word that he also never said before. Mr. Uppity smiled and he felt happy. Something new for him. Happy was a feeling Mr. Uppity wasn't used to. He liked it. And do you know, from that day forward to this day backwards, Mr. Uppity is a changed person. He's still the richest person in Big Town, perhaps the richest person in the world. But now he has lots of friends, and he smiles a lot, and he never gets that shrinking feeling. And do you know which two words Mr. Uppity uses the most these days? I think it is thank you, please, and thank you. So, what we would like to say is thank you for reading the story, and thank you for listening. Yes, and if you like this video, please hit the like button because you help me a lot. Thank you. Okay, and if you're ever thinking about being rude to somebody, please keep a sharp lookout for goblins. Oh my god, there was a fly on my screen. It's a guy? Yes. It's a man. It's a mister. It's a Mr. Uppity. Okay. Mr. Skinny. Skinny, skinny, skinny. Little bit big. Oh god, it's good. Yes, it's very annoying. Okay, Mr. Skinny. And Mr. Skinny was extraordinary thin, painfully thin. He always when he walked and he was turned sideways, you could hardly see him at all. And what made it worse is that he would live in a place called Fatland. Yes, Fatland. Look at him, he's so thin. He's the thinnest of them all. Wait. Okay. A little crampy. Crampy cramp. Okay. Okay. This needs to be like that. It's better. Okay, it's better. Back to Mr. Skinny. Mr. Skinny of Fatland. Okay. As you can very well imagine, everything and everybody in Fatland was fat as could be. Not stout, but fat. Fatland dogs were extremely fat. Fatland worms were extraordinary fat. Fatland birds were excretingly fat. And you should see a Fatland elephant. Pooey. And there in the middle of all of that fatness lived Mr. Skinny in the tiniest house. No, in the thinnest house, not the tiniest. You will never see. Poor Mr. Skinny. He didn't like being so different from everybody else. But there wasn't very much that he could do about it. You see, he had hardly any appetite at all. A Mr. Skinny meal was a very, very sad affair. Do you know what he had for breakfast? One cornflake. And for lunch, one banana bean. And for tea, nothing. And for supper, world's smallest sausage. I think Mr. Tin here has a little bit of eating problem. After that, he felt so full that he had to go straight to bed. And in his long tin bed, in his long tin bathroom, in his long tin house in Fatland, yes, one cornflake. It's funny. Super random. Look at his long bed. Oh, silly book. So I do so wish I could do something about my appetite, he sighed to himself just before he went to sleep. I think he thought that I better go to the doctor. Yeah, I think so too, man. And then he went to sleep. I think he's not very healthy. The following morning was lovely. A large fat sun shone down on the fat green trees and the fat yellow flowers. Through them walked Mr. Skinny on his way to see the doctor. Okay. Dr. Plump. Come in, he wheezed at Mr. Skinny, knocked on his door. Sit down, he wheezed. What is wheezing? Come in. Oh yeah, that's it. Come in. He wheezed at Mr. Skinny, knocked on the door. Sit down, he wheezed as Mr. Skinny entered. And what? He wheezed, putting his plump fingers together. Seems to be the trouble. It is my appetite, explained Mr. Skinny. I like to be able to eat more, so I can put on little weight, little bit. Yes, you are rather. How shall I put this? Thin, he wheezed, looking at him through his glasses. I know, he continued. Let's start the treatment right now. He licked his lips. This very moment. Okay, creepy. What the fuck? He really wants to get in there. Creepy. I think he wants to eat him. That's what I think. He opened the drawer, and in his desk, he took an enormous piece of cream cake, and he put it in front of him on the desk. And he opened another drawer and took out half of a dozen donuts, and he put them on the desk in front of him. He opened another drawer and took out currant buns. Okay, I don't know what that is. Cinnamon buns. It's cinnamon buns, okay. And then he put it on the desk in front of him. 11 cents, he said. But it's only 10 o'clock, Mr. Skinny said. Who's counting? Wheezed Dr. Plump. Tuck in. And without further ado, he and Mr. Skinny ate a lot. Mr. Skinny ate a dab of cream, a donut crumb, and 1 currant. Ah, okay, I get it's a berry. Mr. Plump ate all the rest. Look at him, so fat and happy. Brrr. Wheezed Dr. Plum, popping the last currant bun into his mouth, looking at Mr. Skinny. I see, he said. I see what you mean about your appetite. Then he thought for a moment. Only one thing to do. This calls for dramatic measures. And he picked up the telephone. And with his boom, boom, pot key, fat fingers, he dialed a number. 100 miles away, a telephone rang. Hello, said a voice. Do you know whose voice it is? Mr. Greedy speaking. I also have a book of Mr. Greedy. It's him. He's on the phone. It is Mr. Greedy speaking, said the voice. Mr. Greedy listened to what Dr. Plum had to say. You'd like a Mr. Skinny to come and stay, he said. To build up his appetite, he added. Delightful, he agreed. What a great plan. And so Mr. Skinny went to stay with Mr. Greedy. He stayed for 1 month. And during this time, Mr. Greedy did manage to increase Mr. Skinny's appetite. And so, at the end of the month, Mr. Skinny returned home happily. Oh, so happy. With a tummy. Look at him, so fucking fatty. Oh, look at the... Okay. A tummy was something that Mr. Skinny always wanted. I never knew I had it in me, he chuckled to himself. He was so proud of his tummy that he decided to call and see Dr. Plum on his way home. I see, wheezed Dr. Plum, looking him up and down. Congratulations. Tell you what, he went on, this calls... Oh, okay. I tell you what, this calls for celebration. And he opens up his desk drawers. Oh, that's the end. I don't think this man ever learns this fat or McFatty. So yeah, these were a few books that I have. Yes. I have lots of other books, but I don't know if I want to read more because there was a lot. Yay. But I think there's probably one more that can be funny, but I think it's okay for now. Yes. Look at my new leg warmers that I made. Hee. Yeah, it definitely has some problems, but I think that they all have some problems, to be honest. I actually think that the doctor has more problems than him. Yes, because he uses every excuse to eat a lot. Oh yeah, that's a heart. Yes, yes. Oh, I do have paws. Yay, paws. I forgot my paws. Paws. Yeah, so I found all these little books today. A little bookshop. And there's 14 books. And I paid very little money, like 20 cents each. Australian money. So that's less than euro. And then I looked it up, how much it was online. And it is a lot. So for 14 books, I paid €170. And apparently they are worth around €8 per book. So that's very good. It's very, very good. Oh yeah. But yes, there are a lot of misters. Look, those are all the little things here. Actually never ever read them before. So just got them today. But I thought they were cute. Yeah, it's a crazy deal, right? It's great. It's nice. Yes. So yes, I'm now on a vacation in a different country, very far away from my normal house. On the other side of the world. Yes, I have this one. It's Mr. Strong. Yes, I'm now in Australia, in the deserts. And that's funny. And that's Mr. Happy. And I have Mr. Bump. And I have Mr. Grumpy. And also some females, but they are not in the book, so they are not invited now. Yeah, I'm in the city where they recorded Mad Max. Yes, it's nice. There's the desert. I'm in the desert. I'm happy that it's not as warm as yesterday, because not yesterday, 2 days ago, because then it was very warm. And I just burned through everything, through clothing and through the hats and shit, so that's pretty crazy. And through sunscreen. But now it's better. And also flies are very annoying because they land on your face constantly, so you have to wear like a fly screen over your face. So that's kind of annoying. But if you wear fly screen, then it's okay, because then they are not on your face. Apparently one came in here. Yes. You see that? Fucking rude bastards. It's not okay. Fuck. Like how even? Oh yes. It was not a short, I think. I think it was a post. Yes. But it was pretty cool to see this stuff in the museum and then see the real movie again, and then it's like, oh yeah, I saw this, and this. So that's nice, because I know, right? So fucking damn runs crazy, but the new Mad Max is too new. It's too CGI stuff, I think. Like it's also recorded here, but you cannot like really recognize things, like a little bit, but not as much. Like I could like recognize like some things in the new one, but not so many. Yes. So somebody has any questions maybe, so I can like say stuff instead of just rambling. Maybe I can like, yes, I think so too. Props are better, it's nicer. Otherwise, just so gets a little fake or something. Hi, girl. Hi. My favorite character on the back of the books. Well, I don't really know these books, but I have to say that I think that when I was a very little girl, that I one time got like a sticker of 𝕻𝖙𝖗𝖊𝖔𝖓, and I remember that I thought it was very cute, but I never knew it was actually 𝕻𝖻𝖃. So that's kind of cute, because it's like, I don't know, connected to some childhood memory. I don't know which one is my favorite. I'm not sure. Yeah, for sure. Of course. It's all good. My resting and shit. Okay. Well, yeah, it's very much many. And also females. Look at my new bags. I have some new bags. Yay. Witches. And this is also cute. No, I don't have all the books. William Morris. It's nice. No, I just only found 14 basically, and that's all I have. Yes. Okay. So I have to take this thing off. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. It's nice, fluffy like 𝔸𝕊𝖃𝖓. Okay, thank you guys for watching and listening to my ramblings. And if you're not subscribed yet, it would help me a lot if you would like this video and like, I don't know, subscribe and stuff, because then my channel can grow. Yes. Okay, what do you say here? Yeah, I have to say I didn't really see any weird bugs. It's pretty okay here now. Last time I saw way more creepy things. Now it's pretty good. One time I almost stepped on a spider, like a wolf spider. It was pretty bad. But this time it's pretty good. So I'm happy. It's all good. Okay. Do I like stray cats? Of course I like stray cats. I will adopt them. Messi or Ronaldo? I think Ronaldo's actually born the same day as me, so I will take Ronaldo over Messi, but I don't care at all about football. But I do know that he is the same day as me. I think it was him, not very sure. Okay, what else? No, festival is cancelled. I cannot go to the festival, so no gas festival for me. Yes, 5 February. So, because he's my birthday twin. Also, Giger is also my birthday twin. Yeah, that's why I like it. Really? Is that really your birthday? That is so cool. I love that. Yay, twinsies. That's super cool. I like that. Because I almost never meet people with the same birthday. That's fun. Also, Giger is also on the same birthday, and he made, Alien and shit. You know, like the aesthetics and shit of Alien is him. Yes, of course, obviously. Aquarius for the win. Okay. I don't know. You're funny. Aquarius, bow wow. More questions? Tell me. Or things that I can answer. Damn fly, he's back. Have I ever played soccer football? In school, badly. Yes. Do you like to play football? How long was the flight? Yes, it was super long. I had 13 hours first to Hong Kong, and then I had to wait there for 5 hours, and then I had to go on another plane for 7 hours, and then I had to sleep there, and then in the morning I had to take another flight for 1 hour. So yeah, that was pretty long. Yes, but at my second flight I had like, I was very lucky because I had 3 seats for me, so I could sleep. It was great. So if you ever go on a long flight, you should take a seat in the back, because then you can maybe sleep there. That's great. Yes, it's very nice. I agree. And also you can take an empty water bottle with you, and then you can basically fill it up. They fill it up for you for free, so you don't need to like starve from not having water. Thank you. Which country? Well, I come from. I live in Belgium, but I come from Holland, and my dad comes from Italy. So I am mixture. And now I am in Australia, but normally I'm in Belgium. Yes. And thank you. That's very nice. I am blank. I'm sorry. I don't know. Name a Belgian soccer player. I know actually one. It's a female soccer player, 𝔸𝕊𝕗𝖊𝖔𝖓, and she was in my class. So she actually was professional football player, soccer for the female team. So yes. Do you speak French? No, very badly. I don't give a shit for politics, so no, I'm not going to answer nothing about that. I'm actually like Dutch speaking, but I'm half Italian, or actually a little bit more Italian than I'm Dutch, because I did DNA test. So, yes. I am not going to answer anything of that. I mean, yes, also Greek. I'm 12% Greek and I'm 5% African. Oh yeah, I'm black, yo. It's true. Oot oot. Yes, son. Super swag and stuff. Yes. How many Europeans in this chat? Well, I know of one that is European. I don't know the rest. Frenchie. Yeah, I know that. Oh, the greatest place. I think probably Boom Festival. Like a festival in Portugal. It's very cool. Maybe, I think. It's not true. You're not black. You. Hello from Italy. Hi. Hello. 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 Yes, I have heard about the term 𝔸𝕊𝕗𝖊𝖔𝖓, of course. It's very strange. Are you going to 𝔸𝕊𝖃 or no, 𝔸𝕊𝖃 is not a word. Are you going to get it all cracked so you can look super? Oh, that's nice. A carnival. It's nice. Of course, I have heard about the term 𝔸𝕊𝕗𝖊𝖔𝖓. I am also on the interwebs. I have ever been in it, but not now. I'm now in a house. I don't know these people. I don't know them. My Easter was great. I dressed up as an Easter bunny, so it was pretty good. Yes. Well, I wish you lots of luck at the 𝔻𝖙𝖗𝖔𝖓, yes. At the carnival today. It's probably a lot of fun. How often do I read? Well, it depends on what I read. I don't know. It is true, I agree. I deserve all the audience in the world. That's a joke, obviously. Half joke. How often do I read? Jeez, I don't know, man. It's not that I like read this stuff for fun every fucking day. But I read other stuff. My favorite sweet. That's hard to say. I think carrot cake. You have to go. Yes, yes. You also thank you for being here. Okay. Yay. Yeah. So thank you all guys for and girls and all the things. I think you already asked me this, if I like Stray Kids. I don't know if that is something that I don't know, but if it's really Stray Kids, then of course I will adopt them. I don't care. And hello. And I think goodbye. I think. Unless somebody is going to make this more interesting. I was thinking maybe to record a video and then do something else. Okay. Bye. Thank you. I will. So thank you all for listening and stuff. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to me. It's very nice. And like this video. Because you help me very, very much then. Okay. Goodbye. Where's the stop button? Button. Bye.